We got a smoke report. We'll see if we can find it.
This will be my first fire.
Please be advised, we're dispatching initial attack crew. Yeah, base check. We're 10 miles back. We got smoke ahead.
The participants of the SP-100 Forest Firefighting course have all worked hard to successfully complete the training program. Only one or two of these participants, however, will be hired onto an initial attack crew this summer. Catlin will be one of the lucky few to start at the Kenora Fire Management Headquarters in northwestern Ontario on Harvey Bunting's crew. The one sure thing when you're running an initial attack crew is nothing is certain. And Harvey Bunting is dealing with a lot of uncertainty.
My crew's changed around significantly. I lost Adam Knuff. He advanced to a crew leader position.
His crew boss, Kevin Heaney, is away on a training course. But Catlin is another story. After a couple of weeks of fitting in nicely with his crew, Catlin is now not showing up for work. And the new guy on Harvey's crew, he's green as grass.
I'm 18 years old.
It's going to be up to Harvey to take Darian under his wing and turn him into a forest firefighter. And it all begins with a tour of the base.
Nice to meet you. I'm Darian.
I'm Harvey Bunting. I'm gonna be your boss this year.
Awesome.
All right then.
All right.
Hi, John.
Yeah.
Just giving Darian a little tour of the base here.
So you get the nickel tour?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll give you a briefing on the Twin Otter too.
It's definitely different being new.
It seems like I always get the rookies on my crew every year.
But I feel like I'm fitting in pretty good.
Up in Sioux Lookout, Garrett is about to meet his new rookie.
Hey, Dan. You'll be on my crew this summer. I see you got a locker already.
Yep.
That's good.
Dan's got a bit of experience in the forest, but he's new to the firefighting game, so it's up to Garrett to show him the ropes. And it all begins with a tour.
I'm taking Dan on a tour of the base to give him an idea of where everything is. When I ask him to do something, he knows where to go. It's important that he knows what's going on base and where to get equipment, where to take it back. Okay, Dan, so I'll take you inside the office here and we can meet all the clerks and the staff in here. Really important to get to know them. And this right here is the Stroh's desk. James, my rookie, Dan Feltham.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Showing him around.
Welcome to Sioux Lookout.
Thank you.
Daily work assignments right there on the board, right? And then here's our fire district, and the map has all the fires on it, that sort of thing. This is my rookie, Dan Feltham, Jamie.
Nice to meet you.
That's Lexi.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. John, Dan.
I was showing Dan around the office because it's important that he knows who the fire clerks are, the sector response office as well, and who's on the desk. That's sort of the nerve center of the base.
My name is Dan Barron, and I'm a Twin Otter pilot for the Ministry of Natural Resources.
Hey, Harvey. Hello, Dan.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Hey.
You're,
Darian.
what is it?
Darian Lewis.
Darian? All right, Darian. You guys are here for a briefing?
Yes.
I've been flying the Twin Otter tanker for 15 years. All the Twin Otter pilots love flying the tanker.
What's your top speed of this bird?
Well, I cruise at about 140, something like that. But when I'm bombing a fire, I'm around 100 knots.
Can we go inside and check it out?
Sure, certainly. Well, what's happening in your head when you're doing it is one thing at a time. You do your checklist as you come in, and you do your scoop. You do the final checks before the water. Now you're doing the scoop, and you get up off the water. Another set of checks to do and procedures. Then the next step is circling around to the fire, getting lined up, and then there's the drop on the fire. We can drop up to 460 gallons of water. That would be 4,600 pounds. It's like poetry a little bit. You get a nice flow going there, and it's a big fun toy.
Okay, Dan, and when we're on alerts, at the end of the day, we'll be cleaning up the kitchen, wiping everything down, putting everything away.
Hey, this is the lunchroom. Microwaves, stove, fridge.
And we got free coffee. I heard Kenora's got to pay 75 cents for theirs.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is the coffee here all day?
Yep.
Okay.
Coffee. Here we have to pay for our coffee.
Wouldn't it be nice to have free coffee?
We can only dream. Be nice though.
So that's just like the quick and dirty tour of the base, Dan, and how we do things here. The main thing is just to be a sponge all summer. There's gonna be a lot to learn. Any questions, ask Kuhn. Kuhn will ask Ebony. You can ask me anything. And yeah, just keep your ears open, eyes open all summer, and try and absorb as much as you can. And we'll have a good summer.
All right, sounds good.
Alrighty, ready to go do some training?
Yep.
Right on, let's go over.
Let's do it.
And this is our pole barn area. You see we have an exercising station here, bench press, free weights. We'll do some retrieval in here. Okay. And that's pretty much my tour of the base. It's pretty brief. We'll try and get off the base here and with another crew to go training at some point.
Coming up on Playing with Fire.
It's not very easy for the pilots to keep them right on the exact same spot. You know, it is windy. We're looking at, what, 15, 20K winds right now.
Harvey Bunting and Garrett Ugray both have their hands full bringing their rookies up to speed. This morning, Garrett's crew is on red alert.
Morning, Eric. Do we do your hover exits with you?
Yeah.
Okay, right on. But we got two different conflicting reports here. Yeah. We got a smoke report. We'll see if we can find it. Two conflicting reports from a commercial aircraft. Could be the mill. We'll have to go up and take a look and find out.
How many guys are you taking?
3 guys.
We're loading the chopper for, there was a smoke call, so we're gonna go investigate and see what's going on. This will be my first fire. Pretty excited.
Okay, we'll get started with the briefing there. We may be interrupted briefly. We have the Garrett Ugray crew out looking for a possible fire that got reported, and we'll get started with the weather show. Currently up in the air, flying in Helitack 3 is the Garrett Ugray crew. He was on red alert today. We got a smoke report last night at 9 o'clock. This morning we called in H3 for him to get on board, and he's been out this morning looking for that smoke report. Expect a very dry day out there. If something happens, ignition will spark quite easily. every morning we have a briefing to make sure our crew leaders are aware of what's out there. Mainly of importance is the weather, so they know what kind of weather to expect, and that influences fire behavior more than anything else.
There's nothing in sight except for the Hudson Mill from here. And we're going to be heading towards there along the west shore of Pelican Lake.
Okay. So if there's no smoke, no sense blowing burning fuel.
Okay.
That first flight was amazing. It was a rush that I wouldn't trade anything for.
We get these kind of smoke reports commonly every year. It happens every year anyways. And it's just the mill putting up more smoke than usual. And but we have to go check it out, respond, and we're always excited to go in the helicopter and check it out. So just part of the job.
Pretty disappointing that we didn't get on a fire, but it was my first time in a helicopter, so it was very exciting at the same time. And I got to see all the good fishing spots from the air. That was probably my favorite part of it all. We got to see all the fishing spots, how to get there.
Oh, beautiful day. Beautiful helicopter ride. Good times.
In Kenora, the fire hazard is creeping up, and Harvey is still missing 2 of his crew members.
You've got some indices in the high range there, so just be aware of that. Just in the event these winds here, it'll suck up 2 crews real quick. So, Harvey, I've got training down, but we got to figure out your crew.
There's not a lot I can do right now. You know, Kevin's gone, and so is Catlin.
Harvey is concerned because his other rookie, Catlin McDonald, has not been showing up lately.
Hey, Harv, how you doing?
Good.
Good.
Missing my crew member again.
I hear Catlin's not with us today.
No. I tried calling him last night. He wasn't home. No idea where he was. So.
You know if he's been up to anything in the last few days, or is he okay, or?
From what Fred told me, I guess he was out last night, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll try to make a few phone calls myself today, because, well, you know, and I know that staff not showing up, how it impacts our response capabilities.
Yes,
and
yeah.
Again, I'll definitely be having a talk with them.
Okay.
And I get a hold of them, so.
Yeah, I'll probably have a talk with him myself too, so.
Yeah, absolutely. But, no, thanks. I'll let you know what I find out if I get a hold of Catlin today.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Find me 40551. The plan this afternoon is to run Darian through some GPS training and some compass training. I'm trying to teach Darian how to use a compass effectively, because there may be a situation where he does get lost on his own, and you know, it's happened before. No, I want to follow this line and that line and just line something up. I know it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, there's so many.
I mean, as the summer progresses, he'll get better with the compass and GPS. So we'll play with the GPS more next time.
All right.
We've got, what do we got?
Oh, there's a little chipmunk. 2 of them. Found a chipmunk. A couple chipmunks in the garbage here.
My name's Kuhn Wenneker. I'm a second-year fire ranger here, and I'm going to be the pump man this year.
One out, little fella. Yeah, there's always chipmunks running around, and you can always pick them up and hang out with them, and they're very friendly, and everybody loves them on base.
Good job on saving the chipmunks.
Yeah, nice. Saved another life there. And we feed them all the time, and we can pick them up, throw them on our shoulders, and that's pretty cool. There's a guy right over here. See, Dan, not only are we saving the forest, we're saving the animals as well. Here, little buddy.
We're scheduled this afternoon to do some harbor exit training with my crew. We already did the practical for it. It's kind of windy today, so it's going to be a little challenging for the pilot to keep the machine steady, and it should be fun though.
And the big thing for most pilots and myself is communication. The communication with the crew leader telling me what's happening behind me in the back of the helicopter with his members getting out and getting their gear out and that we're all safe. Because it is a big thing to take your belt off in flight, open a door and get out of a flying aircraft. Some crew leaders really read out the whole book as to what's going on in the back. Some don't say anything at all. Harvey's in the middle. It's all that kind of communication that's sort of essential to the task at hand, and he did really good.
It's not very easy for the pilots to keep them right on the exact same spot. You know, it is windy. We're looking at, what, 15, 20K winds right now.
They jump the gun getting back in. It's small things like that's how guys learn. I mean, that's why we call it training, and that's why we do lots of training, because when you're under gun and the machine's running and things are happening, that's when you're relying on all the essentials that you've learned in the past to get the job done safely.
Yes, that's why we train. Something always happens.
Darian is a temporary hire, but he has a good chance of being hired for the summer if he gets a good report from Harvey. Coming up on Playing with Fire.
And then the next thing you know, I was walking home, I heard tuk, 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 and then I was just on the ground there. So.
It's still early spring, and this is an important time for crews to train so they're ready for the inevitable forest fires. So despite the fact Harvey is missing half his crew, he's still got to train his rookie.
All right, Darian. We're gonna mix some torch fuel. I'm teaching Darian how to use a drip torch because it's part of our training, and there's the rare occasion that we will use drip torches on fires. 75% diesel and 25% gas. Today was a good day to show Darian the drip torch because it's overcast, it's not too warm, there's minimal wind. I think they're blowing about 5 or 10K. Fighting fire, we've learned to use fire as a tool to fight fire itself, right? We can burn out places. It'll be good when we get our whole crew together because then we can do more training.
Yeah, that's for sure. Rather than being split up all the time.
Yeah, that's true. It takes a while for that thing to go out, eh? This is a good tool. And then we gotta wait for it to cool off.
Holy, that's a lot of crap.
Yep, it is, but this is exactly what we take onto a fire, and we're on red alert right now with a 5-minute dispatch time. So we unloaded it so that we can reload it, and I can show you exactly how I want it packed. Just to give Dan an idea of what it is in a standard pumping unit that we take to a fire, and also how to pack an IA truck, how I like it packed. We need to be able to pull out equipment fast, just so that we can respond to a fire as fast as we can. Personal pack, camp bags, and 400 feet hose. We take 6 bags of hose with us to a fire. That's our standard number. There's 4 lengths of hose in each hose pack, and that's 400 feet. Shovel, chainsaw kit, first aid kit. I'll bring the gas community if you want to grab the pump. Okay. What we packed today in the truck was a standard pumping unit used for initial attack. Okay, Dan, so we're all packed up. Unit's serviceable, we ran everything up, we're packed, we're good to go.
All right, sounds good.
There's some soft tissue torn in the back of my right shoulder.
Catlin has been missing because a few days ago, he was badly beaten up.
I was just coming home from my girlfriend's house there, and yeah, it was about maybe 12 o'clock. And then next thing you know, I was walking home, I heard tuk, 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 and then I was just on the ground there, so. Went to the doctors there, they gave me about a week. I talked to the managers today, and they want me 100% before I even make a return, obviously. So.
We'll get some rest, and I would say minimum a week Catlin's going to be back here, and he should be 100% by then. Hopefully he comes back by then.
I want this job. I want this job, like, 100%. I don't want to lose this job at all. Happy I didn't get fired. Just want to come back and fight some fires. I am looking forward to my first fire, but first I'm looking forward to getting healed up 100%. Get back on my A game. I can still use this arm.
While Catlin heads off the base to recover from his injuries, Garrett is just starting another fine day in Sioux Lookout. He doesn't have far to go because his cabin is right on base.
This is Ranger House, and this is where I come every summer, and I've been in Ranger for 3 years now. I like it. I get to watch people walk by. I got a deck now, breakfast and lunch underneath the big red pines here. I love it. No partying at all.
Although life is good on base, in the forest, the fires have started, and the Twin Otters are being called to action. The fire season is here, and the battle is just about to begin.